Pisces, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your August 2024 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Pisces, feel that the rules are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. Pisces, right off the bat, I feel like you're being quiet about something, almost like observant, or not saying something necessarily. Give me a second. Let me just turn on the lights. I feel like it's dark in here. All right. All right, let's see what's going on. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You could be slowly moving towards something or someone towards you. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is an energy that is also very reliable. You know, he comes with the plan and he's somebody you can depend on, okay? This is the energy here. Now, you could be focused on something that has to do with your stability, maybe your money, with the Pentacles being here, but we'll see. Your challenge is the Eight of Cups, which is either emotionally attaching from something or seeing exactly what makes you feel happy. Because the Eight of Cups is walking to the Nine of Cups. So there is almost like this can even be feeling like there's a little bit of a limbo here. In your foundation, you have the Page of Swords, which is the spy of the tarot. So in the foundation, like I said before, there almost seems like a quiet energy and just observing. So Page of Swords is one who is curious. Now, it can also, because it's a page, represent communication, but it's a little bit more factual. It could be communication that's like almost delivered in a way that seems like it could be rude. We'll see. In your past, you have the King of Swords. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Doesn't have to be. But this is somebody who uses more logic instead of emotions, which isn't necessarily the best thing. There should be a balance between head and heart, right? The King of Swords is very intelligent. He could be an individual who's very knowledgeable, whose thoughts have changed throughout time because of the experiences that he's had. Could seem a little bit cold-hearted because of said experiences. I almost want to also say, like, ruling with an iron fist, but that seems a little too harsh. We'll see when we clarify. You have the Ace of Swords on your mind, which is about communication, truth, clarity. Could even be cutting something off. So like I said, even before I started pulling out cards, there seems to be an energy of silence because there's an observing of something here. But I also feel like something wants to be said. I don't know. Three of Cups is your outcome, which could be about having a good time, a celebration with others. The Three of Cups is a friendly reunion. Could be a reconciliation for some. Again, when we take out the cards, Three of Cups can also represent a third party for some. So, bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups, which is a harmony between you and another person. I like that that is the card here that you're not seeing. Well, obviously you see it, but because it's at the bottom of the deck, it can represent an energy that you might not be seeing here in the reading. All right, so before we clarify, let's go ahead and take out some oracle cards. And just FYI, the oracle cards don't necessarily have to pertain to the reading. It could be a separate message. But at the same time, they could also have to do with the reading. So like I was telling Aquarius in the Capricorn reading, I felt like the cards didn't really have to do with the reading, but it could somehow, if it resonates with you, or it could be a separate message. And then in the Aquarius reading, I felt like it could be something that intertwined with the reading. So let's see for you, Pisces. All right, you have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting and hesitation. Girl with the snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable and boundaries. Maybe this is what you're seeing. And seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. And at the bottom of the deck, you have union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So like I said, this could be a situation where there is a third party involved. And if that is the case, I would be careful just because of the card girl with a snake. Doesn't have to be a woman. That's just the title of the card. Being charmed, needing boundaries, and then seduction. So we'll see. What is this 10 of Cups? Seven of Cups. So what is that? 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's a 3 of Cups in between there, which is here. The 2 of Cups and the King of Wands. Aries, Sag, Leo energy doesn't have to be a fire sign, but I'm just saying that's where it is. So there might be, I don't know if you have options. Again, if there's a third party, clearly that's options. But the 7 of Cups could be about, you know, really desiring a relationship here with the 2 of Cups, and something that's harmonious, something that works well and flows well. All right, let's move forward with this Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're waiting on somebody. Or somebody is waiting on you. Now, others of you, if that charming card was resonating, there could be somebody trying to charm you, but you have your back turned and focused on your own stability, growth, on yourself, on your finances, whatever have you. Or just focused on you, period. I do have to say, I don't know if this is a separate message or has to do with the reading. I was focusing a lot on this like glove that she has to protect herself. So I don't know if you need to protect yourself from something, or just, you know, like I said in the beginning, there seems to be an energy of just watching to see how things are going. Card film. You have the Page of Pentacles. All right, we're clarifying the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So this can be about communication. And the Page of Pentacles is normally something, if it's communication, it's in regards to like practical things. Could be, you know, just like, hey, how's the weather? How's work? You know, just mundane type of conversation. It could also be a conversation about setting a plan for something to work on, move towards. But the Two of Pentacles is here. So it can represent, trying to balance things out and juggling a lot. However, the twos always represent a choice, represent a decision to be made. And then you have the Ace of Wands, which is something that kind of like sparkles. It's passionate. It's intriguing. So there's something here, and it's clarifying the Eight of Cups, which is the challenge. So there's something here that I don't know if you go back and forth with, that you're unable to detach yourself from. All right, Page of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. That's interesting. You have the King and Queen here. For some of you, this is because you have King of Wands, King of Swords. There's a lot of court cards here. And notice the King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo doesn't have to be these signs. They're earth signs. They're both individuals that are focused on, practical things, focused on their stability, their security, money, everyday life, how things are going to work out in this earthly realm kind of thing. It doesn't really have to do with emotions, even though they're like, it's almost like, I would say the King and Queen of Pentacles are the type that would, I'm not saying that all earth signs are like this or that people that embody this energy are like this, but it's almost like their love language would be acts of service. You get what I'm saying? So like even in everyday life, let's say you're in a relationship for a very long time. It might not necessarily be lovey-dovey, but you know that the love exists because, there's acts of service. Like, hey, do you need this? I'm going to run to the store. I'll grab you something. Or something like, oh, you're coming home late. I'm going to make dinner. Or, oh, do you need me to accompany you over here? I'll go with you. Something like that. You get what I'm saying? It's like something simple, but it's an act of love. But both of these individuals have their heads turned away from each other. She's focused on this. He's focused on that. And right in between them is the Two of Swords, which could be a card of, just ignoring. Not really focused on what's going on externally. It's a card of that represents stalemate energy as well. So there could almost be just like this feeling of something is just bleh, or almost like dying off, or the communication just isn't there. But the Page of Swords here is representing that there's almost this curiosity of like, is this person going to make a move? Are they going to say something? Are they going to do this or whatever, is what it almost looks like to me. So if there is an energy of like ignoring each other, or there isn't really that great of communication, or it seems like everyone's just doing their own thing, deep down inside with this Page of Swords, there's still this, what are they going to do? You get what I'm saying? It's like interest isn't lost type of thing. And for some of you, if the challenge here with these cards that are representing the Eight of Cups, the challenge could be getting off of this practical mindset and bringing in some passion or some intimacy, physical intimacy. It's kind of like, those marriages that they've been together for so long and they're just together because, it just works well. It's just better for us to be together, but it's almost like the passion is gone. Which, like, there's no judgment here, and I'm not anybody to say anything, but sometimes, it's fairly easy to just bring the passion back. You know, if you've been together with somebody for so long, you almost know what they're interested in, what they like. And if you don't, because it's been so long, you don't get together, you don't get to know the person. Because, like, a person, let's say somebody who's married for 30 years, you constantly have to date each other. You go out with each other, you communicate with each other, you do things together. You know, whether it's something you enjoy together or one person enjoys and you want to accompany them because you're like supportive of what they enjoy, or, you know, you want to get to know them. The person is not the same that they were 30 years ago or 20 years ago. People's minds are changing, their ideas, their interests are changing. So there always needs to be this dating your partner energy. Not only does it help to get to know each other, it also helps to keep the spark there. It's almost like having a car and, oh, you're driving the car and then you run out of gas and you're not going to go put gas. And then, oh, well, the car's not running. Well, duh, because you got to put gas. Gas is that passion. All right, let's move on from this. Yeah, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, by the way. So there is love here, but there could be here also a choice of how to move forward, how to do certain things. You know what this looks like? This looks like almost to me that there could also be an energy. This could be completely different from what I was saying before, but these cards, as I'm reading them, could also be an energy of, like I said before, it almost seems like everyone is doing their own thing and, you know, almost feeling like it's going to be the end of the road, or, you know, there isn't really much we can do now. What is the King of Swords in the past? There's just too many court cards, which I'm not liking here, to be honest. So there could be interference of other people. Like I said, third party. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could be that somebody's mind constantly is switching from one thing. Like they're not consistent. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Page of Cups. So in the past, there seemed to be this opportunity to heal things, to get things back on track. It could be that somebody had suggested this. But also in the past, it could be that the opportunity was there, but somebody was just being very cold. So that's very difficult. You know, let's say you're trying to make peace with somebody and you're like, okay, you know, I'm sorry. And you're expecting an I'm sorry back, or some sort of like, okay, let's get on the same page, or like, let's just be happier, or, you know, makeup love session kind of thing. It's almost like somebody is like cold towards that. Like pride or ego is getting in the way. Like, oh, no. You know what I mean? Even though deep down inside, like, yeah, you know, I do want to be on better terms with you, but kind of thing. That's what this looks like to me in the past. So Ace of Swords on your mind. Now, this can be also in the past that there was an opportunity for some sort of healing or an apology, but somebody was just a little bit skeptical of it, or like, So you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Four of Cups. This could already involve like a long-term relationship or a marriage, or maybe even a relationship that feels like, or that's working like long-term or marriage, because, or there's a family involved here with this 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. And then you have the 4 of Cups, which there's almost like this, there's love here. There's almost a desire to give and receive. But with the 4 of Cups is like, not is it worth it, but almost like, I don't know. I don't know. Do I take this? You get what I'm saying? Look at how the Ace of Cups is being presented to him. And he's more focused on this. And he's like, I don't know if I want more. I don't know if I even want that. Is this the same thing as before? Now, the Ace of Swords can represent that there is an opportunity to bring clarity here. What is this 3 of Cups? The King of Cups. The World. And the 9 of Cups. There's a 6 of Cups here. And as I pull out the cards, there's the 6 of Cups right there. I feel like there is a potential to like fix something here. So King of Cups. I already forgot the sign I'm doing. Pisces, right? King of Cups, World, and the 9 of Cups. So this could be like closing off a cycle and feeling content. Now it could be closing off a cycle that has to do with this 3 of Cups. Something of the past. There's something here. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. That's like close to the heart. Sorry, my throat is hurting right now. That's so weird. It just started happening. Because the 9 of Cups is also a card of wish fulfillment, something that makes one happy. 9 of Cups and 3 of Cups could also be energies of indulgence, self-indulgent energy as well. Let me see here. The 6 of Swords, moving to calmer waters, the Hermit, introspection and justice, doing what's right. The Emperor, standing your ground. 4 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, moving to calmer waters. There's something here almost like setting, because the Emperor, I almost feel like this is an energy of somebody setting their foot down. Like enough is enough. Being strong and following your intuition. And the Star card, healing, wish fulfillment. But this actually leaves you some sort of stress or anxiety. But there is a choice here to completely change something here. to push away something that you feel is already a disaster waiting to happen. I still feel like there's something here about mending, but there is, okay. So as I was opening the deck, there's something here about mending something. Mending something, almost like mending something and leaving something be, if that makes sense. Like closing a chapter so that there's happiness. There's, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like getting the sense of saying like, finally. It's like if you've been dealing with a problem for so long, it's finally doing something or saying something that leaves that problem where it needs to be and not needing to deal with it, and finally just being like, okay, this is where I wanted to go, and finally I can go there. I don't know if this makes sense, Pisces. But I'm going to leave it there. So if you resonated with the reading, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time.